Hello, my name is R.E.Fort. Welcome to my website, R.E.Fort.co, and my podcast, R.E.Fort. You've reached my Feature Tracks playlist. Now, each month I will do a Feature Tracks playlist, but on the podcast, I will only be featuring sample tracks. The full playlist can be found on my YouTube channel, on my website, R.E.Fort.co, under my Feature Tracks playlist. Now, the track behind my voice now is from the 2017 CD 10, and the track is called So Cool. Love this track. Let's get to the music. For April's Feature Tracks playlist, I am so excited to announce the release of my 13th CD named Told Ya. This CD is a great collection of blues, power ballads, and smooth jazz tracks. The title came from my better half, my wife Cheryl. While I was working on the title track Told Ya, she just started singing Told Ya. As soon as she said it or sang it, I knew I had a name for the new CD. Let's get to the tracks. The first track in this CD is called Day and Night, a very cool power ballad or smooth jazz ballad. I'm playing my Ibanez hollow body guitar on the melody and the solo for this track. On the bass, I'm playing my chord bass, giving this track that cool walking bass line. On keyboards, I'm using a Rhodes electric piano sound with just a bit of drive for the chords. The melody is being played on a grand piano sound, and I added some strings and horns to help drive the track. Let's give Day and Night a listen. The next track is called Just One Chance. I'm playing again the Ibanez hollow body electric guitar on the melody, and believe it or not, the solo is played on a Fender Acoustic Electric ran through guitar rig. The same Fender Acoustic Electric is playing the rhythm. On keyboards, the Rhodes electric piano covers the chords and the melody is the grand piano. The soft strings really help fill this track out. Let's give Just One Chance a listen. The title track Told You, I'm playing again the Ibanez hollow body on rhythm and melody. The solo is the Fender Stratocaster. The walking bass line in this track is a blast to play and write. On the keyboard side, I have horns and strings accenting throughout the song. For the piano chords, I'm using the Fender Rhodes electric piano sound. And as I mentioned, my bride and better half named this track while I was writing it. She said she heard the way the chords started and said, "Told ya." Gotta love her. This one is a very cool track with a big sound that keeps growing. Let's give Told Ya a listen. Next up is Just Stay. Just Stay is what I would call a power ballad. I'm playing the Ibanez hollow body guitar again for the melody and grand piano sound. The guitar solo is played using my Gibson SG. The strings and horns in this track push this track to the next level. This is a big song, starting off soft and simple with just the Rhodes electric piano and the bass guitar, but the track really builds. This track reminds me of a sad love song, asking, "Won't you just stay?" The third section of this track takes the song to a whole new level, with horns and strings, killer walking bass line, and a killer guitar solo on top. Just Stay, in my mind, is one of my best songs ever. Let's give Just Stay a listen. Next up is another ballad named I'm Here For You. I'm playing the piano open A and chords on the Fender Rhodes electric piano sound and the melody on the grand piano sound. The guitar melody is played on the Fender acoustic electric. The top lick on the chorus is a soft string sound separated from the other strings throughout the song. This is another big ballad with beautiful melody and chorus. Next is For All the Good Times. Sometimes you just have to write what makes you smile, and this track really does. It still makes me smile. This track is just fun. I love playing cool licks on the guitar and keyboards, talking back and forth to each other. In this track, they are in a conversation. The walking bass guitar sets the rules for the conversation. The piano chords are played on the Fender Rhodes electric piano sound, and the melody is the grand piano sound. The guitar melody is played on the Gibson SG. The guitar chords I played on the Fender Acoustic Electric. While I was writing this track, I almost named it Just for Fun. But as time went by, I realized I needed something different, something to remind us of all the good times. And this track reminds me of all those good times. Let's give For All the Good Times a listen. Next up is Blues Ain't Blue Enough. What can I say? When a blues jam comes to your mind, you have to write it out. I'm playing a Fender Stratocaster for the melody and solo. The walking bass guitar in this track is just cool. On the keyboard side, I'm playing the piano chords using a grand piano sound, and the Hammond organ sound is covering the melody and keyboard solo. This track has some very cool drum programming in it that I did. Just 4 instruments are in this great true blues track. When I was writing the track, I let my son Chris, an amazing pianist, listen to the track, and he said, "Blues ain't blue enough for this track, Dad." And so it was named. Let's give Blues Ain't Blue Enough a listen. The last track on this CD is called Starry Nights Alone With You. This track is more of my traditional jazz tracks with complex chord changes and a cool walking bass line. I'm playing the Ibanez hollow body guitar for the rhythm and the melody. I'm playing the chords on the Fender Rhodes electric piano sound, and the melody again is on the grand piano sound. The first section has some very complex chord changes and fingering. The bass guitar is walking away with this track. Let's give Starry Night Alone with You a listen. Well, I hope you enjoyed this post. I hope you get a chance to listen to the full tracks on the CD. You can find them on my website, my YouTube channel, Spotify, all your streaming services. And as always, without music, life has no soul. Thanks. Well, I hope you enjoyed the music. Remember, you can follow me on all of your social media networks and on my website, R.E.Fort.co. The full track playlist can always be found on my YouTube channel and also on my website, R.E.Fort.co, under the playlist category. Thanks for listening, and as always, without music, life has no soul. Thanks.